Yes, people, what is happening? TLP, Liverpool Profit back again with another match preview, another game, another Liverpool game to preview. Today, we're going to be previewing Liverpool's game, Liverpool's trip away at Brentford tomorrow night at 8 p.m. in the Premier League. Brentford versus Liverpool, here to preview it. Of course, we'll talk a little bit about the game, give you guys my score prediction as well, and give you guys my predicted starting 11 that I think will take to the field tomorrow night against Brentford in what is a must-win game for Liverpool. It's definitely a must-win game for Liverpool, but we'll get into all of that in the preview in just a minute. Before we start the video, however, people, do remember, if you are new to the channel and have not already done so, do subscribe to the channel. Currently on the road to 1k, 1000 subs. So if you can subscribe, it is much appreciated. Do drop a like on the video as well, people. That is also very much appreciated. And do get down below in the comments as well, people. Give me your guys' thoughts ahead to Liverpool's game against Brentford tomorrow. Always interested to see what other fellow cop-outs think compared to myself. So yeah, do them three things, people. Drop a like, subscribe, and comment. Without further ado, then, let's get into the match preview for tomorrow's game ahead to Brentford. So, people, this is a must-win game for Liverpool. Let's not break no bones about it. Let's not paper over the cracks. This game tomorrow night against Brentford away is a must-win game for Liverpool. We have got to win. There's just no arguments against it. We've lost 3 back-to-back Premier League games, people. We've lost to Crystal Palace away. We've lost to Chelsea away. We've lost to Manchester United at home. We've lost 3 games in a row in the Premier League, and we're supposed to be the favourites for this league, and we're supposed to be winning this league easily with the money we've spent. And I agree with the rivals that are saying that. We have to bounce back now. It's time to bounce back. We have to show a response away at Brentford. We have to win. No excuses at all. This is a win at all costs type game. A draw is no good in this game, and another loss would be catastrophic because that would make it 4 Premier League defeats in a row. So yeah, that cannot happen. This game tomorrow night, we have to win. The Liverpool have to put in a display, have to put in a performance, and have to get the 3 points. I'm not really bothered how we get the 3 points tomorrow night. I just want them 3 points. I want us to get them 3 points and get back on track, get back to winning ways in the Premier League, and maybe, just maybe, put a little bit of pressure on Arsenal and Manchester City. So yeah, must-win game tomorrow night, 110%. As for team news going into this game, people, it's not looking too bad. Obviously, we know who's out. Allison is out, of course. He's the only real main-term injury at the moment. Leona's out, of course, we know that as well. But other than that, Jeremy Frimpong did go off injured against Eintracht Frankfurt on Wednesday night, so he did get subbed by Arne Slot. According to Arne Slot as well, in his post-match interview, in his post-match review, when he did give out his interview, it does look like the Frimpong injury is a little bit more serious than we expected it to be. So it looks like Frimpong is going to be out for a while, a couple of weeks again, which again, it's just really, really unfortunate for the guy. This is a player who hardly had any injuries when he went into when he was at Leverkusen. I don't remember Frimpong picking up knocks or getting injured a lot. He was pretty spotless, he was always playing, never injured. He's come to Liverpool and he's already picked up 2 injuries. Picked up the one before the international break, after the Bournemouth game opening there of the season, and he's picked up another one here now. So it's unfortunate for him. And the last thing we want is for Frimpong to become more injury prone, because he's a great player. He's a great fullback. There's potential there in him. There's even potential in him to be a winger in the future. But yeah, it does look like there's a bit of injury proneness seeping into his game. So hopefully that is eradicated. But he won't play this game. He is out for this game, unfortunately. So no Frimpong, and no Frimpong for the next couple of weeks as well, unfortunately. But all I wanted to do is wish Jeremy a happy and speedy recovery. Hopefully he's back soon, fitter and stronger than ever. Other than that, people, Isak as well. Alexander Isak went off at half time against Eintracht Frankfurt. I think we all thought Arne Slot might just be managing Isak's minutes again. Like I said before, we know he's not up to full fitness yet. So I thought maybe Arne Slot was managing his minutes, but by the looks of it, it looks like it's something a bit more serious, because again, looks like Isak has also picked up a minor knock, but it's not too bad because I think he will be on the bench for tomorrow's game. So it's one of them situations where I don't think Isak will start, because you don't want to risk him getting injured in the game and him being out for a sustainable amount of time. So yeah, I think Isak will be on the bench tomorrow, but I don't think he'll start. I think he'll be absolutely crazy for aren't Slot to play him and risk him getting injured for the foreseeable future. So yeah, no Isak in the starting 11 for me tomorrow. Other than that, injury-wise, we're looking okay, people. It's only really Isak and Frimpong that are, well, Isak won't start and Frimpong won't be in the squad, unfortunately, by the looks of it. So yeah, other than that, I think everyone else is fit. Team-wise, people, I'll give you guys my predicted 11 soon. I think shoe-ins for this game, obviously with Frimpong out, Conor Bradley will have to return at right back. Honestly, hopefully Conor Bradley can pick up his form a little bit. He hasn't been too great recently, but hopefully now with Frimpong out, he steps up again. So he will be at right back. At left back, I'd stick with Robbo again. Like I said, Kirk is not good enough at the moment. Robbo playing a lot better. I'd stick with Robbo there. In the midfield, Gravenberch, I'd imagine, will come back in for this game. To be fair, people, Gravenberch wasn't as big as a miss as I thought he'd be against Frankfurt. I think we coped quite well without him playing, which was a bit of a surprise. But I'd imagine with him fit now, probably for this game, he'll come back into the team. And yeah, you always want Gravenberch in that team because, you know, even though we didn't miss him against Frankfurt, we are better with him in the team. We do look better with him in the team. And he is an important player in that midfield. So yeah, I'd imagine Gravenberch is back into the midfield. I think Jones has got to start, people. Curtis Jones has deserved or done more than enough to deserve a start in this game. Like I said, he was very good against Frankfurt. He was a player that I predicted in the starting 11 in my match preview that had to play this game. You know, we were lacking fight. We were lacking someone getting stuck in. We were lacking a little bit of grit, and Curtis Jones brings that perfectly into the team. So for me, in this game, after the back of that performance as well, people, had it not been for Wirtz being immense, Jones would have arguably been the man of the match. So for this game, I think he's done more than enough to warrant a start away at Brentford, and I think he should be starting this game as well. I think McAllister at the moment, again, hasn't been cutting the mustard recently, not been good enough. For the foreseeable future, again, I think Jones should be in the starting 11 until Maka ups his game. So yeah, I think Jones should start. I think Wirtz again has to start. Wirtz has to start. Man of the match performance against them. Frankfurt. I know he didn't win the man of the match, which was absolutely insane. I don't know how Virgil won the man of the match. Look, Virgil was great against Frankfurt too. He was very good. Back to the Van Dijk of old. But come on, Wirtz was quite evidently, clearly the man of the match for that game. I don't know how Van Dijk got it, but look, is what it is. For me, Wirtz was the man of the match against Frankfurt. Very good performance from him. 2 assists, 2 very good assists. He was everywhere, making things happen. Unlucky not to score. Had a free kick saved. Again, Salah being greedy when he came on, tried to score himself. Had he squared that to Wirtz, that would have been a goal for Wirtz. So he could have had 2 assists and a goal. Unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, he still got 2 assists, which is good enough for me. So yeah, Wirtz has to start this game 110%. Hopefully that Frankfurt game is the beginning of Wirtz starting to get unlocked. Hopefully it's the beginning of him starting to cook and show us all why we bought him. I know he's had a lot of pressure on him with the price tag he's been bought in for. Coming to a new country, rivals are instantly going to be on his back. Look, he needed a performance like that against Frankfurt more than anyone in the team, so I'm happy for him. Hopefully in this game, he can continue that good form on, and maybe he can even get a goal this time around, which would be absolutely great because then this OO in the Premier League stuff can also be put to an end. So yeah, Wirtz must play in the game. I feel with the options in attack at the moment, obviously Isak having a little knock, not being played, Salah not cutting the mustard at the moment. I feel in this game, even though he may not like it, I feel Arne Slot may just be forced to start Federico Chiesa. Like I said, Salah poor at the moment, Isak carrying a little knock. I don't think Slot would be silly enough to risk Isak in this game and risk him getting injured for a sustainable period of time. So I think, despite him maybe not wanting to do it, I think he will start. He will and has to start Federico Chiesa in this game. Start Chiesa off that right-hand side where Salah plays, and I think you'll see the best of Chiesa again. Again, when he came on against Frankfurt, he was doing bits. He was everywhere, really involved. A lot more involved than Salah's been all season in that play. So yeah, he deserves to start. But unfortunately, I think he wouldn't start. But due to injuries and Salah being off form, I think Slot's hand may just be forced here. And I think he may just have to start Federico Chiesa in this game, even though he may not want to. So yeah, I will say though, people, if Chiesa does play in the team, it's not because Slot wanted to start him. It's because he was forced to start him. So let's just get that in there. If you do see Chiesa in the team tomorrow, it's not because Slot wanted to play him. It's 100%, 10% now. It'll be because he was forced to because of Isak being injured and Salah being so poor at the moment. So yeah, people. In terms of Liverpool's last couple of trips to Brentford away is never an easy hunting ground for Liverpool. It's always been a tough one. The season they got promoted, we went up there, drew 3-3 in a chaotic game. The year after, we lost 3-1 there in that poor season when we missed out on top four. The year after that, we actually went there and won 4-1. And then, of course, last season, we went there and won 2-0, thanks to 2 late goals from Darwin Núñez. It's not an easy ground. It's a very hard ground to go to. For Liverpool especially, even last year, we needed 2 late injury time winners to score and win the game. It's never an easy place to go. Brentford are a very well-oiled duo side. Even without Thomas Frank, even though they've lost him, even though they've lost players like Mbeumo, Wissa, they're still a very well-oiled side. They're still doing pretty well. They dealt with United very well a couple of weeks ago. Absolutely schooled United, got a 3-1 win there. So they're not an easy team to play. 110% not. They are not an easy team to play. So it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. It's not going to be another easy trip there. We won't get another 4-1. I think it'll be a close game, a very close game. But I hope we can get the win. For me, this game, personally, I think this game will make or break Liverpool's Premier League season. I think if we win this game, get a good performance, get a win. Doesn't matter how the win comes, if it's a 1-0, 2-1, 3-2, whatever. If we win this game, I think we can really start to look ahead and think, okay, Liverpool are back and we can push Arsenal and City back for that league. I think if we lose or draw this game, it's going to be, more hindrance on us, and I think we'll just fall further and further down the table away from City and Arsenal. So it's a very key game for me, this one. I feel this game here will make or break Liverpool's Premier League campaign. Like I said, that Frankfurt game could have very well been a one-off. This is the game I'm looking at, really. This is the actual game that I'm looking at and thinking, okay, Liverpool, okay, lads, what have you got in this game to prove? All well and good beating Frankfurt 5-1, but it could have been a one-off. This Brentford game will be the one where we can really see, have Liverpool actually turned the corner, or was that Frankfurt game just a fluke? So yeah, make or break game this for me of our Premier League season. Win, happy days, we can look forward and look ahead. Lose, it's just back to the same old rubbish, isn't it? So yeah, huge game that I hope we can get a win in. But again, it's going to be very, very, very tough to go. I've got to say, Brentford have surprised me. I thought Brentford would I thought Brentford would be relegated this season, having lost Thomas Frank, Wissa, and Mbeumo, etc. Having lost a couple more players. I think they lost Noah as well to Arsenal, something like that. I thought they'd get relegated, but I've got to say they've really surprised me. They've really dealt with losing these players well. They've dealt with losing Thomas Frank well, and I think they're sat currently mid-table somewhere. So they're doing very well. If you're a Brentford fan, I think you'll take being sat mid-table right now, considering I think a lot of them would have probably thought they'd get relegated too. But they've done very well. They've done very, very well. And again, I think that'll be a very, very tough opponent on Saturday night for Liverpool. So yeah, we'll see going forward. We'll see tomorrow night how the game goes. But yeah, I think it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough, but I've got to back the boys. Haven't I? So yeah, that's my little match preview of the game, people. 30 minutes worth. If you do want to watch all of that, do feel free to. Now, I wanted to give you guys my starting 11, my predicted 11 for tomorrow's game that I think will take to the field, or I think, will play. So yeah, let me just get this up on board. Share screen. Hang on, people. Bear with me 1 minute. Perfect. Share the screen. Hope you guys can see this, people. I sincerely hope you guys can see this. Apologies, people. It's a little bit slow for some reason. I do apologize for this, people. I really do apologize for this, sincerely. I am going to have to leave the studio because I believe my audio might just have cut out on me. So I'll be back in 1 minute. Apologies for this. I'm back, people. Hopefully I'm back and you guys can hear me. So yeah, let's just share screen that again. Get the lineup builder on the screen. Hope you guys can see that, people. I apologize for leaving. I'm pretty sure that my audio was cut out then, and I did not want to continue talking because you guys wouldn't have heard a thing then. But yeah, people, that is my predicted 11 to face Brentford tomorrow night. As you can see, again, it's pretty much what I think, which pretty similar to the game against Frankfurt, minus 1 or 2 names. So yeah, that's my team, people. We'll just run through it very quickly. Obviously, I've gone with Gio Mamadashvili in goal. With Alisson out injured, it will be Mamadashvili playing in goal. I've gone with Connor Bradley at right back. I think with Jeremy Frimpong out now for the foreseeable future for a good while, I think Connor Bradley will walk back into the team, will come back into the team. And again, hopefully Bradley can step up and improve his form. That hasn't been great recently. With Frimpong out, I'd imagine Bradley will step up and be the Bradley that we all know and love. So yeah, Connor Bradley will return as right back to step in for Frimpong. Centre back wise, it's going to be Virgil and Ibu. I don't see any reason why it wouldn't be Virgil and Ibu. There's no one else you can play other than those two at the moment. Left back, stick with Robbo, people. I think Robbo was good against Frankfurt. He's been much better than Kerkez, I'll be totally honest. Considering this is a season where Robbo was supposed to be slowly iced out of a team for Kerkez to come in and be the main left back. Kerkez has been massively, massively disappointing. And Robbo, at the moment, he's the informed left back. He's the better left back at the moment. So yeah, I'd stick with Robbo off that left-hand side. Midfield, as you guys can see, people, Ryan Gravenberch is straight back in. Obviously, having missed the Frankfurt game due to a little knock, I think he will be brought back in for this game. We didn't miss Gravenberch too much as I thought we'd miss him in the game against Frankfurt. I was really, really, really crapping bricks when I thought when I heard that he was out. But I think Liverpool, the boys, coped well without him. However, for this game, I'd imagine he'll come straight back into the team because Gravenberch is Gravenberch. He's such an integral player to us, and in the midfield, I believe, he just makes us better. We're better when we play with him in the team. So yeah, I've gone with Gravenberch as one of the holding midfielders. Next to him, I've gone with Curtis Jones, people. Curtis Jones, for me, has to play the game. Like I said, very, very impressive display for me against Frankfurt. Could have been man of the match had words not been absolutely insane. Like I said, we need some heart, determination, fight, someone who's going to get stuck in, not afraid to make tackles. That's what's been missing in the team, especially the midfield this season. And I thought Jones brought that perfectly in the game against Frankfurt on Wednesday night. So yeah, for me, Jones has to play. He has to start the game, 110%. And I think he will start the game. He's done more than enough to warrant a start against Brentford. Not just Brentford, I think going forward until McAllister ups his game, I think he has to play. He has to play. Jones has to play because he's definitely in form at the moment. I'll maintain, I don't think when everyone's fit and firing, Jones is in the team. I think he's a squad player. But for now, he's definitely one of our informed midfielders and he should be playing. You could make an argument for Szoboszlai, I'll be totally honest. I think Wirtz, Szoboszlai and Jones all had very good games against Frankfurt. But I felt one has to be left out, because Gravenberch will be brought back into the team. So I think use Szoboszlai in this game as an impact sub. Maybe if we're struggling in the game, we can bring Szoboszlai on for a little bit of spark. So yeah, I've gone with Jones and Gravenberch as the holding midfielders. Across the front line, people, like I said, I think Chiesa has to play the game. I think even though Slot might not want to, he may not want to start Federico Chiesa. I think he will have to start Federico Chiesa because I think, again, Mohamed Salah, I don't think any fan really wants to play Mohamed Salah at the moment. I think we all agree he deserves to be sat on the bench until further notice, until he proves himself in training, in my opinion. But unless you're a Salah fanboy, which we do have a lot of, unfortunately, in the fan base, I think you'll all agree Salah should not be starting for the foreseeable future. So again, with Salah not being on form, and of course with Alexander Isak, like I touched on earlier, being out or not being out, or carrying a little bit of a niggle injury, I doubt Arne Slot will be crazy to risk him against Brentford and risk him getting an injury that keeps him out until even further notice. So yeah, I don't think Chiesa starts because he wants to start Chiesa. I think Chiesa starts because Slot is forced to start Chiesa due to Salah's situation and due to Isak's injury, little niggle situation. So Chiesa will start the game, I believe, people, but it'll be only because he's forced to play him, not because he wants to play him. But either way, Chiesa will play, and I'm excited to see how Chiesa does. I think again against Frankfurt when he came on, very good, very involved in the play, looking to always being a bright spark, basically. A lot better than Salah has done for the whole season, really. So yeah, I'd imagine Chiesa starts, and I hope he has another great game, great performance. Do the centre, not do the centre. As the attacking midfielder behind Ekatike, I've gone with Florian Wirtz. Wirtz has to play the game, innit, people? He has to. After that man of the match performance against Frankfurt, which I don't care. In my opinion, he was the man of the match, not Van Dijk, even though Virgil was great too. For me, Wirtz was immense against Frankfurt. He has to start this game. 2 assists, a very solid display. And hopefully, like I said, it's the beginning of Wirtz being unlocked and proving to us why he is one of the biggest talents in Europe and why we signed him. So yeah, hopefully Wirtz with a goal in this game. And, you know, he can continue his good form on from the Frankfurt game into this Brentford game. Off the left-hand side, I've gone with Cody Gakpo. I'm not a fan of Cody Gakpo, like I said. I don't think he's been as great as people have made him out to be in these last couple of weeks. But one thing is for sure, he has scored the goals to get us back into games. You know, against Chelsea, we lost, but he got us back into the game at 1-1. Against United, we lost, but he got us back into the game at 1-1. So, despite me thinking he's being overrated by the fans, and despite me thinking he's not it as a starter, he has been getting us back into games. So, I will credit him on that. Scored against Frankfurt as well on Wednesday night. Had a decent display. So again, I think I would continue with Gakpo for left-hand side for this game. He's been okay. I don't think he's a starter. I think we do need someone better off the left-hand side. But yeah, for now, after having scored for the last, against Chelsea, against United and Frankfurt, I will stick with Gakpo for left-hand side. Do the centre people, I've gone with Hugo Ekatike. Obviously, like I said, Slot will not risk Isak in this game. He will not risk Alexander Isak. He will not risk playing Isak and Isak picking up a worse injury and being out for further notice. So, again, I think Ekatike will play this game. And I think he will actually play down the centre this time. Obviously, last game around, he played off the right. I wasn't sure about him playing off the right. I was really sceptical about it, but he did a decent job. You know, it's like, you know, it didn't really make a difference to him. So, yeah, I think Ekatike plays the game down the centre. And again, our most informed forward at the moment. Definitely the better striker at the moment out of himself and Isak. So I think Ekatike starts down the middle again. And again, on paper, a very, very good team. Couple of additions, couple of tweaks that I've made that I think the manager will make too. But other than that, I think that's a very, very solid team. So yeah, that's my predicted 11 people. I've gone with a 4-2-3-1. I think it's pretty evident that Slot is not going to drop the 4-2-3-1. It's his preferred formation. Even though I think we'd be better off going back to a 4-3-3. I think Slot has made it pretty clear that 4-2-3-1 is going to be his preferred formation, and that's the formation he's going to stick with going forward. So yeah, that's the team, though, people. That is the team for my predicted team, and I think what the manager will do on tomorrow night against Brentford away. So yeah, if I can just stop share screening that now, if I can just get myself back in the middle. Hope you guys can see me. Hope you guys heard me as well, people. I'll be really annoyed if my audio's cut out and I haven't realised. So, yeah. The most interesting time of the video, people. The most interesting time. Score prediction time. Like I said, I feel this game is going to make or break Liverpool's season. We win. Happy days, great. We can look forward and we can really start to say we've turned the corner and we're back and we're ready to go. We lose or draw. Again, it's just more of the same. We're going to have more question marks on the manager, on the players, etc. It's not going to be great. So it's a must-win game, people. It's a must-win game. But I'm optimistic. I am optimistic. I think Liverpool turned the corner against Eintracht Frankfurt on Wednesday night with that 5-1 win. And I think we're going to continue our winning ways on into this game. It's not going to be an easy game. It's going to be a tough game, in my opinion. But I'm going to back the boys to get another win here. I'm going to go with a score of Brentford 1, Liverpool 2. I think Liverpool will get a 2-1 away victory against Brentford away. And again, that will push us on, help us rediscover our form, like I think we have discovered it against Frankfurt. So yeah, I'm going to back the boys. I think we've turned the corner. Fingers crossed we've turned the corner. So I'm going to predict a win. I think it'll be tough. I don't think it'll be easy. I think it'll be a very close one. But I'm going to back the boys to win. I'm going to go Brentford 1, Liverpool 2. Liverpool to win by 2-1. But get down below in the comments, people. Give me your score prediction for the game. Like I said, it's a must-win game. A must-win game for us. So we'll see what happens. But that is it for me, people. That is it for the video, for the preview. Hope you guys have enjoyed. Remember, on your way out, do drop a like on the video. Do subscribe to the channel. And do get down below in the comments. Give me your guys' predicted starting 11. Give me your guys' score prediction. Give me your guys' thoughts on the game. It's a must-win game. Liverpool have to bounce back in the Premier League. got a very good win in a week against Frankfurt. We must build on it now with another win against Brentford. So we'll see what happens, people. But I'm going to back us to win by 2-1. Let me know down below what you guys think. For now, though, people, I'm going to head off. TRP is going to head out. I'll be back tomorrow with my match reaction after the game. After, hopefully, Liverpool have won the game. And we are back to winning ways in the Premier League as well as the Champions League. So, yeah, fingers crossed Liverpool get the dub tomorrow. But, yeah, I'll be back with my match reaction tomorrow after the game. After, hopefully, we win, like I've said. For now, though, people, I am going to head out. TLP out. Up the Reds. Let's go. Let's get back-to-back wins tomorrow. Let's get our form back on track. Up the Reds. I'll speak to you guys soon.